What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett.
I'm Lance.
This is Rants or Us.
As always, if you like the content, please remember to subscribe, leave a like, a comment, and share our content.
Today we're going to be talking about is SAMCRO fulfilling Jax's vision for the club. What do you think?
Absolutely not, based on what you see in Mayans M.C.
I thought they were. I thought that was the whole point of Jax's death and letting him be, you know.
That was supposed to be, but then like Chibs shows up and he's like, well, not yet.
So do you think maybe Jax left the club to the wrong person?
I definitely think so. I think that Happy or Tig, either one, would have actually put his plans into motion. I liked Chibs early on, but you still always got the sense that he was kind of Clay's go-to, and I guess you could say that
Chibs or Tig?
Chibs too. Chibs came into the club with Clay and them, and then he showed some loyalties to Jax, but then towards the end, Clay treated Tig worse than Jax did, so Tig started gaining loyalty towards Jax, even though Jax didn't much care for Tig.
Early on in Sons of Anarchy, I thought Chibs was going to be one of those characters that was going to die off.
I thought, in season 2 when they did the car bomb, I thought he was done.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Sobel's daughter.
Yeah. I almost kind of think that should have probably been a good time to get rid of.
But they used that to bring in the Jimmy O'Fallon story and how he had his wife and kid and all that.
See, I kind of feel like, he kind of had to leave his home country. He had to leave, the IRA, all these other kind of things that he was once a part of. And he kind of betrayed all of that, he had been doing for all those years on that one, too.
I definitely think that they're not doing what he wished they would do.
Well, I kind of feel like maybe, now that I think about it, Chibs is possible. Probably not only is he not doing what Jax wanted him to do. I don't think that he ever intended to do what Jax wanted him to do.
No, me neither. And when Chucky asked Happy about it, Happy was like, we're taking care of some things and then we're gonna. But Chibs never acts like he has any plans to get them out of running guns or any of it.
Because there was Jax and then there was all the hundreds of other members that didn't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're over...
Then there was there's Jax, and then I think even Tig wanted to, and I think Happy probably did. There was a few Bobby did. They wanted a better life. They were tired of this complete outlaw crap.
Yeah.
But the majority of the club members throughout all the different charters are like, this is how we make our money. This is how we earn.
Let's say the guns, they were getting like a couple $100,000 here and there.
Yeah.
They're not just going to go and be like, no, we're going to go straight and not make that money. Like, they're not going to... You're not going to get people to be a part.
You don't want us running guns. That's great. Find us another way to earn them.
Yeah. And because, think about it.
But if you don't, we're not just going to stop because you said so.
No,
and then you went off and killed yourself.
Not only that, like we owe you nothing now, especially...
I don't know why everybody, even the Mayans, act like they owe Jax Teller.
I think that the reverence towards him by the Mayans has been out of place. I feel like
Alvarez said something in one episode where they're like, we'll go do this for Jax. I owe him that much. Why do you owe him?
You don't owe him for anything.
What did he do? He got you to fake your death and make your empire.
He's tried to kill you a few times.
Well, yeah, but Marcus was always trying to kill Clay. That's what triggered all that.
But that's the thing. Marcus was trying to kill Clay. Why? Because they were enemies. They
were trying to keep them from
even in truce times. Just because in truce times doesn't necessarily mean that you're like best buddies and going hanging out at parties. Like that doesn't even like what they're kind of showing.
That didn't make much sense to me with Sons of Anarchy be hanging out with the Mayans as enemies and Mayans M.C. at the end. So that's what made me believe that Chibs is going to be the ultimate bad guy. And I think the reason being is I think Chibs is going to be doing it thinking he's going and getting retaliation for his patch member. Where Mayans are going to look at it like, we hit these guys, we didn't even know y'all was there. You were supposed to be on our side against them.
I think there's going to have to be retaliation. I mean, just like it was at the end of Mayans.
It's going to be retaliation all the way around, though, because the Mayans are going to feel betrayed because you were working with these guys you knew were our enemies.
Well, that's what the whole thing of going into the party and shooting them up and killing all of them was retaliation for the death of a member.
Well, yeah, they came up. They were supposed to be making a deal. They walked in and started shooting all them. They killed like 2 of them. Put out Coco's eye, kind of.
Yeah. So I mean, when you think of it in that regard, yes.
So I feel like the
SAMCRO's gonna have to.
But the Mayans, I feel like the Mayans are in the right. I would never have said that when I was big in the Sons of Anarchy. I feel like the Mayans are in the right to be mad at SAMCRO right now, though, because you teamed up with people you knew we were going to get retaliation against.
I feel like yes, I would actually agree with you on that one. And I'm like you. I never would have thought that I would have agreed with that, but I agree wholeheartedly with you on that.
As far as
I feel like Chibs' leadership is a little bit shady, but I feel like we should have saw that maybe coming a little bit.
But as far as SAMCRO like fulfilling Jax's vision for the club, no, I don't think they are at all.
I don't think they was ever. I mean, if you look back on it, yes, I know, beautiful ending, whatever. That he made everything right with the club. But that was never a reasonable position.
But that's one thing I guess we could disagree on, because I think that if he had put the right person in charge when he went off, they would have done it. But he just didn't. He trusted the wrong people. Yeah, but he always did.
Yeah, but let's just look at this from a business standpoint. You take the gun running, the money, and all that out, then you don't get the people wanting to join. And you don't get the people not wanting to join, then people start taking over your territory, you become weak.
Yeah.
So when it would have come from that, it would have been...
I get that, I do. But I was,
So maybe that's the way. Maybe that's the way Chibs kind of feels towards it.
Are they fulfilling Jax's vision? Still no. The answer's still going to be no. I think that I still think that if he had put the right person in charge, they would have, even if it cost them all that.
Yeah.
Chibs is not going to do that. I'm not saying Chibs is a complete douchebag for that. What I'm saying is he's just not fulfilling what Jax wanted.
I think to me, let me ask you this, and this is the way I personally kind of feel toward it. Do you feel that maybe seeing Chibs in this way through Mayans, do you feel like maybe it takes away from your experience with Sons of Anarchy, or do you think it adds to it? I feel like it takes away from me.
Not me. I feel like it adds to it because now we get to see the real Chibs.
Yeah, well, see, I feel like it takes away because the whole story of Jax just seems like for nothing now. I mean that's the way I personally feel towards it. We don't know anything about his kids. We didn't learn about what happened to his father. We didn't. All he was this guy that went and started a bunch of wars for no apparent reason. And then because of Tara and whoever.
I don't believe he started it. We're not going to agree on that no matter how many videos we do.
What do you mean he didn't start?
He didn't start these wars. He finished them. A lot of these wars, the
Chinese, so he started the war with the Chinese?
Jimma started that war.
Did Jimma start
Jimma and Juice started that war.
See, I would argue it was Jax.
Jimma and Juice are the ones that said it was the Chinese. We seen them do it.
No, they said there was a Chinese.
We seen them leave Tara's murder scene.
Which I kind of feel like that's almost like racial profiling on Jackson's part. Yeah, at the end of the day, that he just automatically goes,
they already had issues with that Chinese gang. So when they said we seen your wife get murdered and this Chinese guy left, they actually described one of the members because that's who they went and tortured.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So because she pointed him out and said
Juice and Tara. I mean, not Juice and Tara. Juice and Jimma started that war. But anyway,
well, I see your point. I actually see your point on it, but I personally feel like Jax maybe went overboard towards the end of it. But either way, the way I kind of just look at it is, I feel like Chibs just isn't fulfilling the vision that Jax put out for him. But I feel like Jax's vision wasn't ever reasonable to begin with.
I don't know about that, but
yeah.
Y'all let us know.
Agree to disagree. Yeah, leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you think. And as always, guys, please subscribe, comment,
share, and comment. And check out our other SOA and Mayans videos.
Yeah. And if y'all got any more requests, just let us know. We'll be happy to do them for you guys. Yeah. Take care, guys.